Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. I've got rhymes that are sharp as a porcupine and tighter than a clothesline in my mind. And in my due time I'll be inclined to wonder what could have been if I gave into the dollar sign. Not a person can tell when they're just looking at my shell that I got a flow soaked interior. And never thought in 100 years that my rap they hear would be superior. Shock you like electricity, straight into your noodle without the wet sponge. Gonna get Dave Go to play drums, smells like Hush Spill without grunge. With the plunge into being too bold, I'll tell you I'm a rapper with a pen full of gold. Like a cold, I stay inside your head and it seems like maybe I'm the only single one that's above the fold. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Doesn't really matter what I tell them I can do, cause it always ends up in a group saying prove it. Like I'm here to get my kicks by a line about this. Believe me, I'm wishing everybody knew it. Just give me a beat, a little minute to breathe, and I'll be rapping like a front door knock knock. But if any of these cakes wanna call me a fake, they're gonna see that no, I'm not. Gonna make them put a foot inside their mouth, take away the doubt that they got flowing in their brain. Get an idea what it's all about, don't need a bandwagon, look at my train. One time with a choo-choo come through, never leaving anything inside of my trail. I've determined that the rap game needs me more than Tommy Boy needs wind and a sail. Held down on my town, then I'm thinking it'll be downhill when I have my suds. Little quick break till I get straight hand back to the mic. Say what? Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Gonna make them go, say what? When I get going here. Got it locked down and I threw away the key and I broke the mold so they don't make my motto. If you wanna replicate me, just be an MC sipping on a Coca-Cola bottle. But don't forget you gotta be on point with the flow and rapping and graphic design. Gotta make your own website, own videos, and every beat that's gonna meet your rhymes. Then you gotta know people like Boss Man, Shells, and G-Bird, and Patty Meld, and Brother T. Rabbits, and Cranium Boys gonna promote the feature. While I'm doing what they told me I can never do, I'm moving to the front, pushing haters out back, and taking front stage while I hear my name and the skeptics yell out, well, how about that? Gonna make them go, say what?